Hey everybody, welcome back to another Shakuhachi review video. So this one is actually made by one of the members, or one of the komuso in Nara. And so this flute is not, I wouldn't say it's going to be something that would be like a performance flute for, for like folk music and stuff like that. This is definitely a flute that's more for like outdoor practice and getting involved. And I think we'll see that as we get into the flute as well. So here's what we're gonna do. Just go ahead and give it a couple rows, play some of the play a scale, and you'll kind of get an idea. And that's about where it stops. So it is done Tawadi. It is Tawadi tuning, so all of them are equal. The cheese, and not all the notes are perfect. They're a little bit funky here, but let's take it into a piece, and you kind of see how the color difference is so much. This Jinashi is so different than all the other ones. So Oota is the maker of this flute, and the color difference is much more intimate, right? It for me, it's a mixture between almost like a modern, like, okay, so it has like the modern sense of the flute is that it's much more closer to like to pitch, with regards to, except for the chi, and I'm more talking about in relationship with the flute itself. So Rotetsu. Like, you can play all these notes relatively to each other in tune, but the tonal quality reminds me more of like an Edo flute, much softer, much more intimate in sound. So it's not about blasting into a huge sound and getting some like it's not a concert hall flute, right? It's definitely something you would play outside, something you would be more it's a good nighttime flute, actually. Maybe that would be a better way to say it, because especially in Japan, you can't blast at night if you're in an apartment complex. Your neighbors will want to kill you. A couple other interesting things about this flute. All of these rattan bindings, really this top, the way that it's wrapped up here is absolutely gorgeous, very beautifully done. But these are actually all just for show. They actually aren't functioning for anything. There are no cracks in the flute. It's still in perfect condition. Another interesting thing here is how he's doing the utaguchi. And there's actually kind of like a divot in here. So this is actually, it looks like it's almost like he didn't take out all of the node here. He left some of it in there. And what it ends up functioning as is almost like it allows the chin and the lip to sit in there more comfortably. So it's a nice little feature that he added. The top is the Myowan style utaguchi, and it looks like it's probably plastic, maybe. It could just be it wasn't filed all the way for the water buffalo horns. It's missing a little bit of it. Let's give you a little bit of honkyoku on it, and then we'll wrap this up. Thank So notice that even on the on those notes where I add in a little bit more of forceful sounds, more aggressive tones, it doesn't get loud, but the tonal quality changes on the flute. But it's very like almost like a whisper of all like this detail and information, and whisper of a variety of colors as well that sits in the flute. So this is the Oota. I guess I didn't check what the size is because it's not put to the sort of standard sizes, but longer flute, Jinashi, and it also has like a really kind of curvy kind of like wave-like shape too. So that's also very interesting. All right, I'll see you guys next time for another review.